Simple electric circuit. Torchlight. Torchlight is used as a source of light. The parts of a torchlight are hollow cylindrical barrel, cells, bulb, switch, glass cover and metal spring. Inside view of a torchlight. Torch consists of hollow cylindrical barrel in which cells are fitted. At one end of it, there is a lid with screw which can be opened and closed. When the lid is closed and switch is on, the circuit is completed and the current flows in the circuit which makes the bulb glow. Note: if we insert the cell in a wrong way and switched on the torch, it will not light up. Cell. The cell consists of a cylindrical metal can filled with some chemicals. The protrusion on one end is due to a carbon rod in the center. At the top of the cell, a metal cap is fixed. The entire can is sealed. There are positive and negative signs on a cell. These signs indicates the two terminals of a cell. A torch bulb. A torch bulb consists of a glass chamber fixed on a metal base. Two metal wires are firmly fixed. One wire is attached to the metal cap and the other is attached to the base at the center of the metal cap. An electric bulb. In an electric bulb, two metallic wires are attached to the two terminals at the bottom of the metal cap. These wires act as two terminals. The two terminals do not touch each other. The part of the bulb that glows in the filament made of a metal called tungsten, which is a thin spring-like wire attached to the two metal wires inside the glass bulb. Simple electric circuits. Take 4 wires of different colors: blue, green, red and yellow, each about 15 centimeters long. Electric wires are often covered with plastic. First, remove about 2 centimeters of the plastic covering from both ends of each wire. Now attach 2 wires to a bulb and 2 wires to a cell with a cell tape or cell holder. We can use a cell holder to hold the cells and wires together tightly. Now connect the wires in different forms. You may observe that in two figures, the connections form a closed path and the bulb glows, while in remaining cases, we find some gap in the path and the bulb does not glow. A circuit. An electric circuit provides a complete path for electricity to flow between cell and the bulb. The two electric supply wires, that is live and neutral, are connected to the two terminals of the bulb through a switch. When the switch is put on, the circuit provides a complete path for electricity. We observe that though electricity is available, some bulbs glow and some don't glow. The bulbs which don't glow are said to be fused. If we connect a fused bulb in circuit, the circuit remains open and there is no closed path for the flow of electricity. Hence, the bulb doesn't glow. Electric switch. A switch helps us to allow or break the flow of electricity in a circuit. Connect a circuit on a wooden plank. Insert two drawing pins at A and B such that one end of the pin is completely in contact with B and the other end is left free. Touch the safety pin to pin A. The bulb doesn't glow as the safety pin is left free at one end. In the above activity, the safety pin is used as a switch to close or open the circuit. The safety pin allows the flow of electricity when it is on and cuts off the flow of electricity when it is off. In this way, the safety pin is used to allow or stop the flow of electricity to the bulb or any other electrical device. The flow of electricity in a circuit is called current. Conductors and insulators. Conductors. Substances which allow electric current to flow through them are known as conductors of electricity. Insulators. Substances which do not allow electric current to flow through them are known as insulators.
మా వీడియో గనుక మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి. ఇలాంటి మరిన్ని వీడియోస్ కోసం మా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోవడం మాత్రం మర్చిపోకండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ వాచింగ్.